For those of you who have followed these reflections, this is the sixth one and the final one from this book, although this is a rich treasure, and I commend it to you. Speaking Truth. And I want to thank my students and all of those who contributed to this. Their voices stir my spirit, and I am grateful to have been a learner, teacher with them. And I remember through each of these reflections what they taught me then and what they still teach me today. This last reflection in the section called Living Gratitude is written by a pastor who is in the Christian Methodist Episcopal Church. Her name is Shazetta Thompson Hill. She's the associate pastor at the Christian Chapel Temple of Faith in Dallas, Texas. Shazetta bases her reflection on the 23rd Psalm. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. I lack nothing. He lets me rest in grassy meadows. He leads me to restful waters. He keeps me alive. Every day when I wake up, one of my first practices is to reach for my cell phone. I know I should probably pray first or engage in some other sort of spiritual discipline, but I don't. Hey, no judgment allowed here. I reach for my phone. I'm not calling or texting anyone. Instead, I rush to Facebook to see what I missed during the night. Rarely is there a morning when I don't find at least one story that reminds me of the hatred, bigotry, and injustice present in our world. As I encounter those stories, I often want to bury my head beneath the covers and hide from what seems to have become the new normal in our world. Hatred rather than love, judgment rather than compassion, war rather than peace. Yet it is in those same moments that my soul bears witness to the work to which I and so many others like me are called. So I get up and look for the needed strength to face the day. Psalm 23 is a familiar passage for me. When I was a child, I was confused by the King James Version, which essentially said to my young mind, "The Lord is my shepherd, and I don't want him." In recent years, however, I've come to understand and appreciate the fuller meaning of this text. Now each morning as I scroll Facebook, my strength is renewed as I reflect on the first 3 verses of this psalm. When I am challenged by knowing that my faithfulness to God's call could affect my ability to provide for my basic needs and those of my family, I am comforted in knowing that because the Lord is my shepherd, my obedience and faithfulness to God will never cause God to be unfaithful to me. When at the beginning of my day, my spirit has already been made tired by the mayhem wreaking havoc in our communities, I find peace in knowing that my shepherd will allow me to rest in comfortable and nurturing places, just as I fear I am nearing the edge. When I am fighting for justice amidst very real dangers, both revealed and hidden, ever aware that my very life hangs in the balance, I am strengthened by knowing that my shepherd will keep me alive, mind, body, and spirit. I guess it's safe to say that I'm now able to look at Psalm 23 and think to myself with joy, the Lord is my shepherd, and I really, really want him. And Shazetta invites us to this brief prayer. Lord, today I'm thankful for the reminder of your prayers, presence, peace, protection, and provision. Guide me this day to the honor and glory of your name. Amen.